Today we will be giving a gameplay overview of the game, The King's Men, created in 2014 by R. Alex van Vloten and distributed by Altmodegames.
The game can be played by 2 to 4 players, it's appropriate for ages 9 and up, and takes 15 to 45 minutes to play.
Hello, and welcome to Die For Games. I'm Mandy, aka the Board Gaming Pinup Girl.
And I'm Matt, aka Starlors.
We have the game The King's Men set up and ready to go, so let's take a closer look. Main contents. Instruction booklet, 1 bag of coins, 20 custom 6-sided dice, 7 red, 7 yellow, and 6 green, 40 kingdom cards, and 32 event cards. The objective is to collect enough prestige points to win. A standard game is won by collecting 8 prestige points.
Setup. Independently shuffle both the event deck and the kingdom deck. Place the event deck on the table, draw the top 4 cards. You're going to place those in a line moving away from that deck to the right. This line of 4 cards is known as the event track. Place the kingdom deck at the end of the event track. Allow for space next to both decks because you're going to need a discard pile for each. Place all the dice in a single pile, which we're going to call the communal dice pool. An individual die is also known interchangeably as a knight. Put all the coins in a single pile that we're going to call the gold pool. Deal each player 4 cards, and now you're ready to play.
Now let's take a look at the cards. There are 3 types of kingdom cards: Intrigue, Gambit, and Anytime. These cards are named after the phases where they can be played. There are also 3 types of event cards. Quest cards provide you with prestige points and sometimes gold when scored. Assets cards provide you with either gold or knights at the start of your turn. Peril cards provide gold and prestige points and must be eliminated to protect the kingdom.
Let's look at the dice, aka knights. There are 3 levels of knights. Level 1 knights are red. They have 3 faces that are blank and 3 faces that are successes. Level 2 knights are yellow. They have 3 faces that are successes, 1 draw face, and 2 blank faces. Level 3 knights are green. They have 4 success faces, 1 draw face, and 1 blank face. Success faces help you score event cards, draw faces help you or allow you to draw a card from the kingdom deck, and blank faces are completely and totally useless.
How to play. Turns are divided into 3 steps: setup, action, and cleanup. In the setup step, you draw 2 kingdom cards and collect 1 coin. Then recruit 2 red, 1 yellow, and 1 green knight. Lastly, collect gold and/or recruit knights produced by your asset cards. The action step is divided into 2 phases: Intrigue and Gambit. The Intrigue phase begins when the active player declares an attack on one of the cards on the event track by committing at least 1 knight. Then, beginning with the active player, each player can take a card, take an action, or pass. Play continues clockwise until every player passes consecutively. At the end of the Intrigue phase, the active player rolls all committed dice.
The Gambit phase begins with another chance for all players to either play a card, take an action, or pass, beginning with the active player. Once again, play is going to continue clockwise until each player passes consecutively. Then, total all the successes on all committed knights. If the number of successes meets or exceeds the difficulty number of the attacked card, which is the number in the little shield in the upper left-hand corner, then the card is scored by the active player. If not, the event card stays on the event track. In either case, all the committed knights are returned to the communal pool. If the card was scored, replace it by sliding all the remaining cards towards the kingdom deck and drawing a new card from the top of the event deck. At this point, the active player chooses to attack again or proceeds to the cleanup phase. To attack again, simply begin a new intrigue phase and repeat. The cleanup phase. If the active player has more than 7 cards, they have to discard down to 7. All unused dice are returned to the communal pool, and you advance the event track. Now this is a little tricky. You advance the event track by discarding the card that's closest to the kingdom deck, sliding the remaining cards over towards the kingdom deck, and drawing a new card off the top of the event deck to be placed in the empty slot that was created. However, if the peril card was the closest card to the kingdom deck, it is not discarded. Instead, place the peril card on top of the kingdom deck. The event track is now going to be 5 cards long instead of 4, and until the peril card is scored, no cards can be drawn from the kingdom deck. If there are ever 2 peril cards on top of the kingdom deck, the game ends and everyone loses.
Scoring. Some event cards are worth prestige points when they are scored. The number of prestige points an event card is worth is shown in the wax seal symbol on the bottom right corner of the card. Winning the game. As soon as the player scores the predetermined number of prestige points, the game ends. As we said earlier, a standard game is played to 8 points. And there you have it. That's the King's Man. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next episode.
Bye.
Bye.